नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। उमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सकगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पति गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। हरे कृष्ण। By the costless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest knowledge, Pavitram, and the topmost knowledge, Uttamam. So Krishna is teaching us that we should listen to him. If we listen to him, then we are freed from this material world. If we don't listen to him, then we will be struggling forever in this material world. So that means we have to understand this entire Bhagavad Gita and follow his instructions. We already studied in the third chapter that there is no duty for Krishna to do in this material world. There is nothing forcing Krishna to act in this material world, but still Krishna is doing everything for us. So now, if we really want to do good thing for us, because Krishna himself is so much merciful upon us, and he wants to do good thing for us, and he wants to take care of us, and that's the reason he comes here and gives his knowledge and all such things. So, but if we want to take care of ourselves, we need to realize and understand that Lord Sri Krishna is eternally related to us, and we need to develop that relationship with him. In this material world, we are developing a lot of relationships. So many different types of relationships. There is some nonsense these days known as even living relationship. So we are living with Krishna all the time. We should have relationship with Krishna. We should establish our relationship with Krishna, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. And we should always remember him and do everything for Krishna. And whatever we do, we should keep Krishna in our mind. That is the mind. So when we go for shopping, we do something, we always remember our family members. We will ask what you want, what you need, and all such things. So like that, here, anything we go, whatever we do, we should ask every time Krishna what he wants. That's the main thing. What Krishna is expecting from us. So that should be our thinking all the time. What Krishna wants from us, we want to do that. So if we do that, everything what Krishna is expecting from us, so that means we are always remembering. Krishna wants us to feed him. When he says that you offer everything to me, whatever you need, you offer it to me. So that means Krishna wants us to feed him. So we need to make sure, and Krishna is asking us to feed every time, every meal, anything, whatever we eat, everything we should give it to him. That's what he is asking. So we should do that. We should feed everything to Krishna. We should give everything to Krishna. We should offer everything to Krishna. So that way, if we don't forget Krishna at all, if we always remember him, if we understand our relationship with him and establish our relationship with him, so then, as Krishna said, Sarva Bhavena Bharata. That is, he is in all respects. So bhajanti. So we will render devotional service unto him. Sasarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. So we should know. So sarvavid means knower of everything. So we should know what Krishna wants from us, what Krishna is expecting from us. So if you don't know that, if you don't know Krishna's expectations, so that means we don't know anything. That means how can we please Krishna? How can we do things which are liked by Krishna if we don't know what Krishna wants from us? We cannot assume. We cannot assume anything like Krishna wants this, Krishna wants that, Krishna wants me to do this and all. We cannot assume. We need to get this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, and understand. We need to understand based on this Bhagavad Gita knowledge what Krishna is expecting from us. Then we should do everything as per Krishna's expectations. So that's what we are gaining this Bhagavad Gita. All these slokas we are understanding very well. And we are understanding now in the 3rd chapter also that if we don't have any attachment to anything in this material world, that's what Krishna is wanting from us. Krishna is expecting from us that we should not be attached to anything in this material world. When Krishna says that, Tasmat asaktaga satatam karyam karma samacharam. So, perform all your activities without any attachment. So that's what Krishna is expecting from us. When Krishna says that asanga sastrena dridena chitva, so with the weapon of detachment, you cut very strongly all the attachments. So that means that's what Krishna is expecting from us. Krishna is expecting from us to ditch everything in this material world, to forget everything in this material world. So that we should do. We should do everything only for Krishna. So that is, if we follow this Bhagavad Gita, understand this Bhagavad Gita, so then we are going to meet Krishna's expectations fully, completely. Then we don't have to assume anything. We know very well what Krishna wants from us. So then we can just, like Krishna is asking us to control our mind, Krishna wants us to make our mind as our best friend. So that means we cannot let our mind to go here and there. And Krishna said very clearly to Arjuna that without controlling the mind, we cannot achieve the status of yoga. Asamyatatmana yoga dusprapa iti me mati. So without controlling our mind. So that is a very difficult task, controlling our mind. So that Krishna wants. Krishna is expecting from us to control our mind, control our senses. All such things Krishna wants from us. When we are not able to control, when we have a lot of material desires, when we are not able to control our senses and mind, so that means Krishna is already teaching us that this mind, with mind we can elevate or we can downgrade ourselves, we can degrade ourselves. So that way, in order to control our mind, we have to follow what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Then only we can control our mind. If we are not ready to listen to Krishna, then we cannot control our mind. Krishna is already teaching us that Yada samharate chayam kurma angani va sarvasaga indriyani indriyatebhya tasya prajna pratistita. Like a tortoise can withdraw its limbs within its shell when it senses trouble. So similarly, we should be able to withdraw our senses from the sense objects. So that Krishna wants us to become expert in that. We are trying to learn a lot of things, lot of skills we are gaining. We are getting ourselves experienced in this material world to do different types of activities. Someone is expert in playing some game, or somebody is expert in doing some programming, or somebody is expert in different fields, medical specialization, this and that. We have to become expert in this Bhagavad Gita. We have to become expert in following the instructions of Krishna. So that's what is very important. We have to become expert in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We have to become expert in this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So that's what is very important. That means this life, this human life, which is very rare, which is very, very precious, we should completely utilize in gaining this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, following this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, and doing everything as per Krishna's expectations. That's what we are trying to do by attending this Bhagavad Gita every day and understanding all the slokas which Krishna is teaching very, very nicely, and all the slokas, each and every sloka, Krishna is teaching very nicely. That means we have to lose ahankara. We should never ever think that we are doing anything. So that Krishna is expecting from us. We should give up all claims for proprietorship. That means mentally we should not think that, on our mind, we should not think that we own anything other than Krishna. So that Krishna is expecting from us. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste. That's a very important point. So with mind, we need to renounce. All the activities should be renounced only by mind. Physically, we should not renounce. Physically, we need to act. And we need to render devotional service to Krishna, surrender the results to Krishna. But by mind, we should be able to renounce everything. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi navadvare pure devi naiva kurvan nakare. Then we will be able to live happily in this body, which is a city of 9 gates, if we are able to renounce everything by mind. So that we have to become expert. Krishna is expecting from us. So that way, Krishna wants us to get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Krishna wants us to be completely knowledgeable in this Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna wants so many things from us. Everything Krishna has told very clearly in Bhagavad Gita what he wants from us. Simply by having faith on Krishna, faith on this Bhagavad Gita, we are going to get all these qualifications which are going to make ourselves very, very dearer to Krishna. That is the main. We have to become very good person in front of Krishna. That is the main. In this material world, we want to be good and we want to get good name, people who are really great personalities. We want to be in their good books. Like that, we have to be in the good books of Krishna. That's what is very important. Krishna should be very proud that we are doing what he wants us to do. So that because he is the one who is going to be very happy, even materially speaking also, whatever we are achieving or whatever we need. So normally in this material world, people are going to be very happy that when they get what they want, materially speaking. But spiritually, if we achieve all the targets, goals, what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna is going to be very, very happy. Because materially, everything is supplied only by Krishna only. Even materially, if you are achieving, that is ultimately coming from Krishna only. But spiritually, if you are blind, then there is no point in being ourselves happy that materially we have achieved so much. Krishna is already saying that these people, they have no intelligence. So, that is alpamedasa. Alpamedasa means they have no intelligence. So, antavatu palam tesam tadbhavati alpamedasam. All the results will come to an end. Materially speaking, whatever results we are gaining, everything is going to come to an end. Nothing is going to stay. But Krishna is teaching us that if we know that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and if we do everything only for Krishna's satisfaction, so then Krishna is going to be very happy, and whatever achievement we are going to get, it will never come to an end. Antavatu palam. So that is only for material results. But for the spiritual results, it will never come to an end. Ananta. Instead of saying Antavatu palam, we can say that Anantavatu palam. That's it. Ananta. So those results, spiritual results, will never come to an end. It is limitless, unlimited. So that way, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we should do everything as spiritual activities. Whatever we do, when it is connected with Krishna, so that means it has got spiritual result. So then it is going to be with us forever. It's never going to come to an end. So all these things can happen only by ourselves regularly studying, understanding this Bhagavad Gita and following Krishna's instructions carefully. So then over a period of time, we will become expert in this Bhagavad Gita. We know everything what Krishna is teaching in this Bhagavad Gita. All the chapters we know very well. All the slokas we know very well. So that way, Krishna gives us the knowledge, memory, everything Krishna gives us. So then we can actually go to Goloka by remembering Krishna at the time of death. So that way, the studying Bhagavad Gita, what we are doing right now, is making immense, is giving us immense happiness, and it's the results are permanent results. It's producing permanent results in our life. So that's what is very important. So whatever we are doing right now, whatever progress we are making right now, so that is going to be staying with us forever. So now Krishna's causeless mercy, we are in the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we are already studying, we already understood very well that the three modes of material nature are doing everything. And we are not doing anything other than thinking that we are doing everything. That is the only thing we are doing. The only thing we are doing is that we are thinking that we are doing everything. When in reality, everything is done by the three modes of material nature. That is the only mistake what we are doing. So we should think that everything is done by the modes of nature. We are not doing anything, but we are devotee of Krishna. We are remembering Krishna. So that's what we need to think. So that way we can give up the ahankara. There won't be any ahankara, no false ego. So that way we will be freed from the modes of nature. But what this sloka, what we are going to study today, Krishna is even going to teach that even for a person who has got the knowledge also, this is going to be a problem. We are all under the three modes of material nature. So only by Krishna's mercy, Maya should relieve us from the modes of nature. Then only we can free ourselves. Because this material world itself is everywhere, every step, every moment, whatever we think, whatever we do. So we will immediately come under the modes of nature because our mind thinks about material things all the time. It is chanchala. It is not steady. It is restless. It's turbulent. It's obstinate. It's very strong. So in order to keep that mind, even Arjuna himself told Krishna, it's very difficult. So then what to speak of us? So it's very difficult. So only we have to put very sincere efforts and fully depend on Krishna. That is the main thing that we can do. We can fully depend on Krishna and everything that we can do. So if that happens, then we will be able to control our mind. We will be able to gain intelligence. If we fully depend only on Krishna and everything. So that is a very, very important progress, important milestone we need to achieve. So if we are studying Bhagavad Gita over a period of time, that is definitely going to happen, that we are going to fully depend only on Krishna for everything. So that way, we will leave everything to Krishna. Fully depend on Krishna means we will not have any expectations. There is no need for us to have any expectations that Krishna will do this for me, Krishna will do that for me, and all. No need. We should have only expectation that Krishna will make us to serve him. Krishna will take us to Goloka. That expectation we can have. There is nothing wrong in having that desire or that expectation. We should have that desire. That's why Krishna himself is teaching in Bhagavad Gita every time, many, many times, that come to me, by doing this, you will come to me. So then we cannot say that, oh, I should not have any desire, so I should not even have the desire to go to Goloka. So that's not the right thing to say. Because we want to be with Krishna. We should not even, there is no need to tell that if Krishna wants, he will take me to Goloka and all. There is no need to tell that. Of course, Krishna wants to take us to Goloka only, but we should desire and we should pray to Krishna. We should put all the efforts. So that's very important. That should be our goal, actually. Our main objective is to get rid of this material bondage, material body, material world. That is the main thing. And that is possible with the knowledge of this Bhagavad Gita. That's what we are going to achieve with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, ultimately. So, in the third chapter, now in the sloka number 31 and 32, we studied very, very clearly. Krishna has given us the message very strongly that we have to follow this Bhagavad Gita. We have to follow his instructions. Then everything is fine. Otherwise, nothing is fine. So that's what we study. So what Krishna is teaching here in the sloka number 31. Ye me matham idam nityam anutishtanti manavaga Shraddhavanto anasuyanto muchyante tepi karma bihi. Yeme matam idam nityam anutistanti manava. So anyone who follows my injunctions, my scriptural injunctions, so fully, with faith, without envy, Shraddhavanto anasuyanto, so they are freed. Muchyante tepi karma bihi. They are freed from all the reactions to their actions. That's what. Bondage to work. So, karma bhi. Muchyante tepi karma bhi. Those persons who execute their duties according to my injunctions and who follow this teaching faithfully without envy become free from the bondage of fruitive actions. So, but if you don't follow, then it's not good. Etvetatavyasu Nanutishtanti me matam sarvajnana vimudam stan vidinashtan achetasaga. But anyone out of enviousness, abhyasuyanto, if they don't follow my instructions, nanutishtanti me matam, then they will be bereft of all knowledge. So sarvajnana vimudam stan vidinashtan achetasaga. So there will be fools, vimudams. So, but those who out of envy disregard these teachings and do not follow them regularly are to be considered bereft of all knowledge, befooled and ruined in their endeavors for perfection. That's what Krishna is teaching. So that way, we just have to follow Krishna's instructions carefully. Then everything is fine. If we don't follow Krishna's instruction, then that's what will happen. This is a big problem. So in the sloka number 33, what Krishna is teaching us in the third chapter, continuing there. Sadarsham cheshtate swasyaga prakrite jnanavanapi prakritim yanti bhutani nigraha kim karishyati. So, even a man of knowledge, jnanavan, even for him, he follows his own nature, swasyaga prakrite. So that means svabhava. So according to chestate means he executes, he follows. So even a person who has got the knowledge. So then what to speak about others? So prakriti yanti bhutani. All living entities, they just follow their own nature, the modes of nature. So what can repression accomplish? Nigraha kim karishyati. So we cannot do anything. It is like that way only. The modes of nature are very strong. They are very powerful. Even a person who has got knowledge. So, jnanavanapi. That's why in the second chapter also Krishna said that yathato hyapi kaunteya purusasya vipaschitaga indriyani pramatini haranti prashabam manaka. The senses are so strong and impetuous that they forcibly carry away the mind, even of a man who is endeavoring to control them, a man of discrimination, a man who has knowledge, who is endeavoring to control them. So even for him, it is very difficult. So that way, it is very difficult. We all are under the modes of nature. We all are controlled by the three modes of material nature. Only thing, we can get out is simply listening to Krishna. That is the main thing. That's what today the entire class we are talking about that. So we have to simply execute Krishna's orders, Krishna's instructions. Follow this Bhagavad Gita. That's what. So that means every food, what we every time, every meal offer to Krishna and prepare to offer to Krishna. Everything should be. So without remembering Krishna, we should not take anything. So we should not eat anything. So without remembering Krishna, we should not do anything in this world. Everything should be done only by remembering Krishna only. So that way, if we do that, so then we will be free from the modes of nature. Otherwise, it is not possible. That's what Krishna is saying that Sadrasham cheshtate swasyaha prakriti jnanavanapi prakriti myanti bhutani nigraha kim karishyati. Even a man of knowledge acts according to his own nature, for everyone follows the nature he has acquired from the three modes. What can repression accomplish? So that way, we just have to fully depend on Krishna and leave everything to Krishna and don't worry about anything and simply follow his instructions given in Bhagavad Gita. So study Bhagavad Gita and spread this Bhagavad Gita and chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and offer prasadam to Krishna and follow Bhagavad Gita very, very sincerely. So that only we can do it. If we do that, then we will be freed from the modes of nature. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the sloka number 33 in the 3rd chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Ye Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna. If any devotee has any questions, you can use the raise hand option, or I can unmute one by one. Hare Krishna. Shiva Kumar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hema Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
How are you Guruji?
Yes, Mataji.
All well at home?
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, everything is going fine.
Thank you for the class, Guruji.
Yes,
I've been very irregular, but I've been following you on YouTube.
Yes, Mataji. That is the advantage. YouTube, yes,
Mataji. There are certain commitments in the morning, so not been able to be very regular and punctual. But I've been following you on YouTube, so that's good.
That is good. That is.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
In fact, a lot of devotees are watching YouTube also. That's very nice.
Yes, that's a big advantage. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Roma Singh Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, we are continuing every day. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, I want to ask one thing. That due to my back pain, I am not able to do 16 rounds of Japmala by sitting in erect position. So, can I sit sideways also?
Yes, Mataji. If due to health reasons, if you are not able to sit straight, then definitely whatever way you can do it, you can do it. Yes, Mataji. And okay. I hope by Krishna's causeless mercy, your back pain also will become
yes,
normal.
Only Krishna can. Yes.
Yes. Krishna, everything Krishna's mercy, Mataji. So definitely, yeah, you can do like that. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. No questions, Guruji. Thank you so much for the wonderful class.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Kandula Tirupati Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much in today's class also. But I'm not in healthy. Just I got fever. I need the Krishna's blessings. Yeah, that's
Yes,
it.
Krishna's blessings are there always for us, Prabhu, no doubt. I will pray to Krishna. By his mercy, we can do a lot of service to him. Yes.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Chandrakanta
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Beautiful lecture, sir, today. Thank you. Today's tip you have given listening Krishna.
Yes.
We listen him. We will get Krishna.
Yes.
Wonderful lecture, Guruji. Thank you. Daily you are giving unique tip today.
Yes. Prabhu Krishna's mercy, we are able to understand
Thank you.
everything Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Chandrakanta Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji. I'm in the lab,
Hare
Guruji. I was listening to your class in the lab only. For
Okay,
test, I have come, Guruji.
Okay,
Some
okay.
routine test I have to do.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you very much, Guruji. I was listening to the class. It's nice, Guruji. Every day
Yes, Mataji.
talking about Krishna, listening about Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. We are connecting ourselves with Krishna every day at this time.
Yes. If it happens 24 hours, we are the luckiest person. I am the luckiest person. Thank you very much, Guruji. At least every day reminding about Krishna every day. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna to everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dhanavad
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. Dhanavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare.
Namaste Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. SK Garg Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, thank you very much for the very nice lecture, Guruji.
Yes,
and what message I could comprehend out of today's verses, that
Yes.
the jnana is not enough if you don't
Yes.
have bhakti. If you don't have the surrender, even the jnana is of no use. Intelligence is of no use. So the first and foremost thing is the bhakti, is the
Yes.
surrender to the Lord Krishna. So Guruji, thank you very much. My understanding is correct, Guruji?
Yes, yes. We need to devotion.
Yes.
Bhakti will bring everything. There is no doubt. Bhakti will give us knowledge. Everything it will bring.
Yes. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji. Hare Krishna. R.K. Goyal Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for a wonderful class once again. And it's all very well. I just want to say that this knowledge is of no use, just like it was of not of any use for the Karna, because he was not a devotee of Krishna. He wanted to settle his score with Arjuna. It was not the desired thing. So that knowledge was of no use for him. ultimately it is the Krishna who wants, who has to be served, not our personal egos or personal scores with somebody. So we have to see what the Krishna is trying to direct us in which direction. And
Yes.
everything is basically coming from him, and everything has to be directed towards him in his service. So that is the message that we get daily, and we get daily revision of our understanding through your class, Guruji. So we are grateful to you. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Rabin Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Guruji, wonderful class again, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class, Guruji. So today, what I have learned is, after reading Bhagavad Gita and understanding Bhagavad Gita, we should not say what is the expectation of Krishna. We should know what is the Krishna's expectation. And it is nothing but all the verses, what he is saying and directing. For example,
Yes.
to get attached with the results, to have faith in Krishna, to work everything, devote everything to Krishna, and always remember him. And we are not the body, we are the soul, and all the things. So in all the slokas, 700 slokas, he has a message in each and every sloka that what is his expectation based on each sloka. So this is what I understood. Is that correct, Prabhu?
That is correct. Everything we need to know is that's what all his expectations are very clearly given in Bhagavad Gita. We just have to fulfill. Then we are meeting Krishna's expectation. We are, as I mentioned during the lecture, we are in Krishna's good books.
Yes, Prabhuji. So if we know all these things and don't implement it, so this knowledge is of no use then. So that is.
But if we know this, we will definitely implement, because Krishna is saying that anyone who knows without any confusion that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then he is the knower of everything, and he will render devotional service unto me in all respects. So that is going to happen, bro. This knowledge is special. Bhagavad Gita knowledge is special. We'll definitely execute, no doubt.
Okay, Prabhuji. That's another good learning, Prabhuji, for today.
Because nahi jnanena sadrisam pavitram miha vidyati tatsvayam yoga samsiddhaga kalenatmani vindati. So there is nothing else is purer than this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, and during the due course of time we will be able to enjoy.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, that is what the Krishna's mercy, right? So we have to get Krishna's mercy. Yes, Prabhuji.
Jnanam labdva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. So as soon as we gain the knowledge, we are definitely going to get supreme peace of mind. Means we are going to use it. We are not going to simply sit idle.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very, very nice feeling, very knowledge imparting lectures. Wonderful feeling, bliss in the class. So that is so nice. Thank you, Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. To all you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yogesh Pandey Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabi Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Very nice class, Guruji, today also.
Yes,
two things are clear. Like, one is like it is not easy to gain this intelligence. That is like Krishna is cautioning us. And another thing is like Krishna is saying that the expectations what Krishna is not going to tell, but then it is written into the Bhagavad Gita. So you have to learn that and then understand what is Krishna's expectation.
That's it. If we understand this Bhagavad Gita, we know what Krishna is expecting from us.
Yes. Very nice feeling, Guruji. Very nice. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yogesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Wonderful class today, sir. Very much learning from this class. controlling our Indriya is the very much powerful. This is message
That
to
is
you.
correct. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Krishna's mercy, this knowledge is going to help us to make our mind our best friend and control our senses, everything. It's simply, it will happen by Krishna's mercy. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Thank you so much.
Palaniyappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yesterday, myself and Mani Prabhu, both of us went to one Ayyappa temple, known to Mani Prabhu very well, and distributed flyers. And they are all very good people, what I felt, all educated, very well people, and we have distributed more than 100, around 150 flyers. We hope around 10-15 people at least we expect to join. That is my feeling after distribution. So we hope that that will take place. That is
it will happen.
So yesterday, that is why I have to listen to
you were not able to join.
I have, because the timing was more or less same. Our time, this Bhagavad Gita class and that timing was more or less same. That is the thing. So
did you also call Ravichandran Prabhu or?
No, only myself and Mani Prabhu. Yeah, because it is the early morning, around 8:30, 8:45, we started distributing flyers there. Because yesterday was that this thing, that Brahman people wear that, they pray and do that. That was there. So many people were there. So that way.
I think already, like Sashireka Mataji has already added some devotee in our group. I think I saw in the messages.
Yeah, around, I expect at least minimum 10 to 15, because they are all educated, well-educated, good people. They all may join, mostly around 10 to 15 people. My expectation may be more also. That the way, that is the one thing. Then yesterday, then I listened to YouTube. Yesterday, what class was, So, and the question answer session, there was one thing which you explained to one Mataji, that about faith.
Yeah.
The more important is open-mindedness. That is the thing you explained yesterday. I listened in the YouTube, and regarding that, when I heard that, I remember my 1985 similar thing for teamwork. And for the teamwork purpose, I explained more or less the same thing. So I made a small slogan saying that if you want to live, you believe. If you want to die, you doubt. So that way I made a slogan to bring the people, all engineers bringing together as a teamwork is a problematic one. So I made that slogan and explained to them so that they can make a good teamwork. That is
the same thing, that belief and the doubt. These are the problems. Krishna is also in Bhagavad Gita. If you believe, then you will get this knowledge. If you doubt, and then you are destroyed. That's what Krishna is.
So that is. And even today's sloka also says, if you don't want to completely, you are not able to follow, then at least you do the practical things which is explained in the Bhagavad Gita, at least. So that is, then automatically in due course of time you will start following. So that is a thing today's sloka also says. So that way we are very much happy to listen to you daily and add our knowledge. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
yeah. From yesterday, the Tejurveda Upakarma started now. So
Yes,
we
yes.
scheduled because most of the people, already they have a knowledge into this. So we generally told that it is the best class you can able to experience. So most of them have understood. I interacted physically also.
Yes,
See, one great thing has happened. See, maybe accidentally I would have seen Palniappan Prabhu, but we don't know each other actually. We don't know each other. He never seen my face. I also not seen his face. But when I was sitting, doing my rituals, immediately I don't know. Krishna connected us.
Yes,
I don't know. It never happened like that. And later on, once the ritual over, I went there. Then he was standing and he was distributing. Then we joined together and we did our things. Even evening also I went there. So another quick flyer also. So it's a good
So
thing
that
happened.
means you both didn't plan together and went there, or you just met him there? How it happened, Prabhu?
Suddenly it happened, Guruji. Suddenly when I saw this thing, I don't know. I was sitting there and he was walking to the Devasthana. I think he went to Ayyappa. There are Murugan temple and so many Ganesha temples are there. He visited, have darshan and come back. So when I noticed, immediately I know that he is Palniappan Prabhu. It happened, accidentally it happened.
That's nice, bro. That's nice. That's good.
It
So
is
both of you.
wonderful things of Krishna. It happened like that.
Yes, that's what we have to somehow identify the devotees, Prabhu. That's the main thing. There are so many devotees are there, but we have to identify this.
Guruji, that Bangalore group I already prompted. I think Ravi Prabhu and Rekha Mataji, she would have noticed. I said that many interaction will happen, people will call. I don't know what is the other number. Rekha Madam I know and Ravi
Rekha
Prabhu.
Mataji, her number, I think maybe I need to also check with Mataji how many. Yes.
Yeah, because the people who got the fly, they will call.
They'll call.
Yeah, immediately if
Already
we
she
don't engage.
added one devotee in our group, so maybe they contacted some Chellappa like that.
Yeah, you add my number or Palniappan Prabhu's number so that we will not miss.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yeah.
So next time on all, automatically they will call. Why? Because the person once he engage, if response is not there or we are not aggressive towards them,
No. Normally,
they will lose their
we
interest.
are responding only. Sasireka Mataji will every time respond only, Prabhu. So, but as you said, we can add more numbers also. That's not a problem. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I joined Guruji. I am doing Gayatri Japa now.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yeah, I will go through the YouTube version.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. It's a nice experience. I am also Hare Krishna mantra also, Maha mantra also, along with the Gayatri Japa. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Suresh, I think Suresh Travik, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu. I think we spoke just now. So, Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Yes, Mataji.
By Krishna's mercy, daily we are getting the good knowledge and points, which is very important in our life. Just as with the weapon of detachment, cut all the attachments and degrade or upgrade by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita.
That's correct. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can elevate or downgrade. Yes.
Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
For giving this important knowledge daily.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class. Guruji, today we had a message on one of the other groups that it is Balrama appearance.
Yes, Balram Jayanti. Yes, yes.
Yes. So Balrama is actually Krishna's brother.
Yes.
Yes. So they said that he is also, you have to consider him as a guru. So what is the meaning of that, Guruji?
He is also Krishna's expansion only, Balrama. So that way, yes.
They said some Adi Guru. He's considered as an Adi Guru. So that's what was written to do half day Ekadashi or something like that till 12 o'clock.
In all these days, we need to remember Krishna more, Mataji. Then we were, because Krishna and Balram, they both are same only. So that way, if we are like whatever we are doing, studying Bhagavad Gita, chanting Hare Krishna, all these things when we are doing, all every day is auspicious day. We are all the gods are very much pleased.
Okay. Okay. So not to really get this thing.
If you are so like doing this Bhagavad Gita, and then all the gods are like Balram and Krishna both are same only. So there is nothing. So that way they are very. For example, I'm talking about even if it's a Ganesh Chaturthi, we need to do this Krishna's remembrance, chanting, all those things we do. Then Ganesha will be so happy. Instead of going and praying him, we'll just pray to Krishna. He'll be very happy. That's the thing.
Yes, Guruji.
So like that only every god, everything. We have to just, that's why Krishna said that Mam Ekam Saranam Vraja, correct? So we just have to fully just connect with only Krishna. That's it.
Yes, Guruji. Very nice. Thank you, Guruji, for so much explanation and making us more one-pointed focus on Krishna.
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
So that makes it so much easier.
Very, very, very easy. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Instead of getting scattered, you know, as it is, our mind is so scattered.
That's correct.
And,
for us,
Guruji,
only
yes, 2 days back, I have a cousin sister who lost her husband to cancer. And he was only 58 years old. And so when we had gone for the cremation ceremony, I remembered that this body, and I was looking at the body. But does that person know that he has gone to Goloka, or where? Is that person aware his soul is gone, has left that body? But how would one know themselves that I am going to Goloka, I'll never be back now here?
Krishna knows. So we just leave that to Krishna. That's it.
So you just leave the body. You remember him.
That's correct. When we leave this body, we'll get another body. If it is, we go to Goloka, we'll go get a spiritual body there. And then at that time, we know that we are freed, correct? We enjoy that. That's it.
Okay, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much. And it's becoming more stronger in us to even see situations like that. We only have to pray to Krishna and depend on him fully.
That is very much true. Time is limited. So we need to progress as much as possible in the limited time what we have.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I think Suresh Tabi Prabhu, by mistake, I unmuted you.
Yeah, Guruji. I talked to you, Guruji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sheena Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Guruji,
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Ram Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
wonderful, Guruji. All how this Mani Prabhu explained how he met Palni Prabhu.
Yes, yes.
I don't find it's a surprise, Guruji. This is all very, very common. Once you deeply rooted into the faith of Lord Krishna, and then this is all very common. What
Very
people
common.
feel amazing, surprise, and all it is become a norm. Yesterday you were teaching in the Tamil class about faith. Faith
Yes.
is most. Exactly today, Palaniappan Prabhu echoed the same thing. How he implemented his engineering concept, how he built the team based on it.
Yes.
Correct. This morning, our Shashikala Mataji from Trichy, she sent a video which I also circulate to some. There was a Krishna image comes background. There is some Hindi bhajan going on, and there were something about Krishna truths and all. Then I replied to him, Mataji, even I was like that, listening all these things. Once you deeply rooted into Bhagavad Gita, the rest all a distorted message, Guruji. They may have a Krishna thing, other thing saying fake Gurujis, corporate Gurujis. Everyone talks about Krishna, but as it is very, very important, Guruji. That's where
There is a-
people get polluted and get a distorted message, Guruji. So then I immediately told, remember the 6 verses which you have been teaching in Tamil. 17.14, right, Guruji? 17.14 onwards, 17.19.
Yes.
Chapter
Yes.
17, the text. These
Yeah.
6 are wonderful, Guruji. All 6, if one practice every day, good enough, Guruji. 17.
Austerities.
Yes,
Austerities.
yes, Guruji. Excellent, Guruji. Excellent. And all aligned according to the. Once I have this as a basis, Guruji, the rest is taken care. Krishna leads us. Whatever
Yes.
I want, whatever I touch, become a gold. So that's 100% true, Guruji. That is Krishna's will.
And whatever we want, we will achieve for Krishna. Everything will become a success only. There is no
Happening
doubt.
100%, Guruji. It is 100%. I'm feeling. You can remember a year ago, I was questioning you. I was all
Yes.
doubt, saying, Guruji, I have my village deity. I have my
Yes, yes, I remember very much. Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhu. Yes,
so I
Prabhu.
was
You are now.
questioning. Now you can
Now
see that the
Krishna.
transformation within a year. Yeah, how Krishna plays
Even
the
if we go to Lord Ranganatha also, we'll chant Hare Krishna only.
Yes,
Of
yes.
course, Ranganatha and Krishna both are same only.
It
But
happens very naturally. I go to the Kali temple and it comes naturally. I don't even have to tell I'm in. The moment I enter into any sanctum, automatically from inside only Maha Mantra comes.
Hare Krishna only. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Maha Mantra comes, Guruji. There is nothing else is required, Guruji. I recite Vishnu Sahasranamam every day. These days, because of the work pressure and all, I couldn't do it. But this Maha Mantra chants also compensate that, Guruji. It equates. It's best to do all slokas and all, but Maha Mantra is a prime fundamental. We must do this. The rest all an addendum, Guruji. Glory, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna to
Thank
all.
you, Prabhu. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Ram, Hare Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Kadiraman Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful class, Guruji. Some important work is available. Middle class, I escaped in this class, Guruji.
No problem.
I'm hearing YouTube, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you
Yes.
for the class. Thank you, all the devotees. Very wonderful class, Guruji. Again and again.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Very wonderful session. Really, I'm on the way to college, so actually it's a great class. So devotees are more sincere. I was listening, and really, it's a great enlightening, and we should afford much more time for this class. This is important. So this is the knowledge what you have. That is not sufficient. Only devotion is required. Bhakti, that Hari Kirtan and Mahamantra, if you chant, this is the process. We will, when we have knowledge, this is something extent to some extent will help, but not much. First is devotion, bhakti. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also had adopted that kind of bhakti marga. So through bhakti marga, we can achieve the goal, not with knowledge. Knowledge is required, but not first is bhakti, samarpan, the surrender. So wonderful session, Guruji. So thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata naman, naman, naman.
Pranam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.